The comments of Rahul Gandhi that had certainly sparked off a huge controversy that have now been expunged from the record of the Lok Sabha. But Rahul Gandhi was not just in controversy for this particular comment. It wasn't just a speech in Parliament that was one of the highlights from the Lok Sabha today. The Congress leader triggered a storm while he was leaving the House by blowing a flying kiss that BJP MPs say was directed at the Treasury benches in the presence of women MPs. While taking the floor after Rahul, Smriti Irani had slammed the Congress MP, calling the gesture misogynistic and indecent. Let's listen in.
कि जिनको आज मुझसे पहले वक्तव्य देने का अधिकार दिया गया, उन्होंने जाते जाते एक अभद्र यहां पर लक्षण के दर्शन दिए. It is only a misogynistic man who can give a flying kiss to a parliament with seats female members of parliament. ऐसी गरिमा विहीन आचरण को इस देश के सदन में कभी नहीं देखा गया.
In fact, 21 BJP women parliamentarians have complained to the Speaker that Rahul Gandhi, after his speech in the Lok Sabha, blew a flying kiss towards the Treasury benches. This was not something that the broadcast cameras caught. However, they've written to the Speaker to pull out the CCTV footage and act against Rahul Gandhi. Listen in.
It is totally indecent behavior. Manners का भी नहीं था उसको, and totally inappropriate. And महिला का ऊपर a total अपमान किया है. He insulted the women parliamentarians.
You have demanded action now? Yeah.
So that we met Speaker sir and we requested him, please take the CC camera footages and take stringent action against Rahul Gandhi.
Congress and its allies, however, saw nothing wrong with Rahul's gesture, saying that Smriti Irani has Rahul-Phobia.
Smriti Irani has the Rahul-Phobia. For everything, she will jump about Rahul Gandhi. Mr. Gandhi spoke about in Parliament about brothers and sisters, bhai or behno, the word he used in Parliament. But he knows how to behave to people. And we all know that there is no need for Smriti Irani ji to teach us how we have to behave.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
All right, let's go across to our panelists. Aparajita Sarangi, MP and national spokesperson of BJP, continue to be with us. Shubhrastha, founder of The Churn, continues to be with us, as does Tehseen Poonawalla, political analyst. Saira Shah Haleem is joining us on the broadcast at the moment. Let me start with you first, Saira Shah Haleem. Was this an avoidable controversy? Rahul Gandhi just came to the parliament, returned to the parliament 2 days ago, and once again he's caught in a technical wrangle that one doesn't know, of course, what kind of action, disciplinary action, or if any, will be taken. But certainly, of course, the fact that a complaint has gone to the Speaker's office does put him in a tight spot. Saira Shah Haleem.
See, firstly, good evening. I'd like to make it very clear that from whatever video footage that we have seen, Rahul Gandhi is sitting at a very, very long distance away from Smriti Irani. So it is highly unlikely that he would be giving a flying kiss to her or any other woman parliamentarians. Firstly, the video very clearly says that Mr. Rahul Gandhi is feeling very inconvenient and he's trying to signal to the Speaker that his mic is not functioning or it is malfunctioning. Several opposition leaders have already complained to the Speaker of the House that from time to time, when the parliamentary proceedings are on, the mic is put on mute.
Okay.
And here you can see the unruly behavior, how the other parliamentarians from the ruling regime were shouting and heckling. So what is evident here is that Rahul Gandhi ji simply signaled with his hand that, can I speak? My mic is not working. Can I speak?
Is that what happened? Aparajita Sarangi, is that what happened?
All around
Were you in the Lok Sabha and is that what happened?
Loud.
Let's get in a quick response. Quick response. You've made a point. Saira Shah Haleem, let's get in a quick response. Aparajita Sarangi, please respond to Saira Shah Haleem.
I am a please let me speak. I am a member of the Lok Sabha. I was sitting right there, and I am also a signatory to the letter which was addressed to Honorable Speaker. We met Honorable Speaker and we actually got a complaint registered against Rahul Gandhi ji for his inappropriate behavior towards all of us sitting there. It's not a question of throwing a flying kiss at Smriti Irani or a specific person. You know, it was absolutely indecent, and I would call it an affront to the dignity of all women inside the Lok Sabha. It's not a question of ruling party or the opposition. So I think Rahul Gandhi, who is completely non-serious about the proceedings of the House, should at least refrain from such kind of indecent behavior.
Okay.
So to say that nothing happened, you were not there, I was there. I'm a signatory, I know what happened. I was about 10 yards away from where Rahul Gandhi was sitting.
Okay.
So in fact, just at the time he was getting up and trying to go out, he did this and he went out. So it was quite, we were quite shocked, you know, we didn't know
I got your point. Tehseen, I'm coming to you. I want Saira Shah Haleem to respond to that. Saira Shah Haleem, it's an undignified act before the female MPs is the sum and substance of the complaint letter that's gone to the Speaker. Aparajita Sarangi was, of course, there. She's amongst the complainants. Your response to her?
Okay, so my response is that Hema Malini ji also is a signatory, you know, in the complaint. However, when she was interviewed, she categorically denied. She said, no, I did not see any flying kiss. Now, there are questions that need to be addressed to the government. What is happening in Manipur? What is happening to the unemployment? What is happening in Haryana? These should be the questions that should be discussed in the parliament.
Undoubtedly.
And not,
we just had a 25-minute debate before this on those issues, madam. There is no one is running away from those questions. No one is trying to run away from the questions. But if your allegations that this is an attempt to divert, we'll put that question. Aparajita Sarangi, the discrepancy in Hema Malini's statement and the allegation that this is some kind of attempt at diversion. 2 points. Very quick response, please.
See, Madam Hema Malini is entitled to her opinion. Maybe she did not see that. So I cannot comment on what she said. I mean, she is very senior to me in point of age and experience too. So I should not be commenting on that. I was about 10-15 yards away, and all of us have seen, and all of us have signed. We are all responsible members of parliament.
Okay.
And I think this is an affront to the dignity of women. I reiterate, this should not have happened. And again, let me say, this non-seriousness is again reflected in the latter half.
Okay, this is non-seriousness. Tehseen Poonawalla, this is non-seriousness. Smriti Irani says this shows the sanskar of Rahul Gandhi. The question that she also says is that this can happen on the streets, we have heard of. And if this happens on the streets, legal action would have been taken. If it had not happened inside the house, perhaps there would have been legal action taken on individuals who engage in this kind of behavior. That's the charge that's coming in from the BJP. Your response?
So let's put 3 or 4 quick points out. Number one, that the BJP member of parliament says that Rahul Gandhi was non-serious. Non-serious is not a criminal offence. So let's understand that. So that's not happened. Now, if there were actual visuals, as Saira Shah Haleem rightly points out, of Shri Rahul Gandhi ji blowing a kiss, if there was an actual visual, parliament doesn't have one camera. What you're talking to, which is not clear, the Sunset TV camera. There are multiple cameras. It would have been pulled out by now. It would have come out. If this does not come out by tomorrow morning, are you going to apologize? 3, the honourable MP in the BJP says that, listen, blowing a kiss on the road or in public place outside parliament, you don't have parliamentary protection, so you're not privileged protection, so you're not protected. What about Shivraj Singh Chauhan blowing kisses? What about that? So look, the fact is, the honourable minister who objected, and MP madam, please hear me out, never objected to Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. She didn't say a word on that. The honourable minister who objected never said a word on what happened in Haryana. She's not said a word on Manipur. She's only bringing this up, and I'm with regret the other BJP MPs, to divert from the serious issues. We must discuss Manipur, West Bengal, as was said in the earlier debate, Rajasthan, etc.
Okay.
But discussing that does not equate saying that somebody do a flying kiss with no evidence of that. And the fact of it is, even here the honourable MP says, look, he was non-serious.
Okay.
Non-serious is not a criminal offence. My specific question, honourable MP, since you were there, did Rahul Gandhi blow a kiss? Yes or no? Did you see him kissing?
She said as much. She's
No.
Yeah. Okay, Aparajita Sarangi, answer that.
He was non-serious.
Answer that, Aparajita Sarangi. Did you see it or not?
I am a signatory. I am a signatory
So is
to the
Hema
letter.
Malini, and she said she didn't see it.
I started my speech by saying I'm a signatory to the letter, and I am in full census. and this is psychophancy at its best. See, don't please defend the indecent
So will the
behavior
evidence come
of
out,
Rahul
ma'am?
Gandhi.
Will we have the camera
It's good to
footage?
admire him, but don't go to that extent.
No,
If
no,
he's
ma'am.
wrong,
Forget that.
he's
I
wrong.
think if he's done
And
something
if
wrong,
he's
he should
right,
be
he's
punished.
right.
Will we have the camera footage?
Okay.
There are
Camera
several
footage
cameras
will
in
come out
Parliament.
tomorrow.
No, but no, one second. Let me just come in. Lok Sabha Secretariat is not duty bound to release every bit of footage.
No,
They may
don't
they may
release it.
inquire it. They may inquire into it. Let's not
why
make that.
should it- no, one second.
Let them.
It's so
They have
serious,
complained to
it's in
the.
public
They
domain.
no, that's for the Speaker's
will be
office. It's their
inquiring.
jurisdiction and their domain. One second. One second. It's not the government.
A vague complaint and
It is
no
not.
evidence.
It is
and-
not. It is not a government body. The Parliament is autonomous. The Speaker's office
So
is
once
is
again, so
is
we
an
are
arbiter.
tarnishing somebody's
Is an arbiter.
evidence.
Is an arbiter. Let the Speaker's office give out a statement. I'm not saying yes or no.
So we are
It's for
saying-
them to decide.
So
But
we
let
have
me.
the right to tarnish somebody's image without any evidence or without any.
There are 20 complainants, sir. There are 20 complainants. They are all
Where is
elected
the
members
evidence?
of Parliament.
Will that be put in public domain?
Well,
There
absence
is,
of
as
evidence.
now, no evidence.
Absence of evidence, sir, does not mean presumed innocence also. Let me quickly bring in Shubhrastha. Shubhrastha, Congress's Manikam Tagore says that this is Rahul-Phobia that's working over here. How do you respond to that?
Madhav, there have been members of parliament who have gotten on record, ex-members from the Congress party have said that it was a gesture of affection by Rahul Gandhi. And there are a lot of videos in the public domain on social media, and they are not fake doctored videos. These are videos out there. It's for me, Madhav, since I'm a professional, I'm sure all of us sitting here have our own professional work beyond TV panel discussions. Would you allow, Madhav, for example, in a Times Now office for one male colleague to start, blowing flying kisses to other female colleagues, not specifically one? Is it an appropriate behavior? Under Vishakha guideline, the person would be charged with sexual harassment. Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha is a professional workspace for honourable MPs.
Yes.
I'm
And that's
not even
why
going to
the
debate
complaint
if the
has been
behaviour is
made. That's why the
immature or
complaint
not,
has been
whether
made.
it's politically
It's for the
correct or
Speaker's
not.
office to decide that. There are footages that are doing the rounds. Many say that this is not the footage. We don't have any conclusive evidence. So we're not playing out any such footage. Tehseen Poonawalla, we'll have to leave it there. We're completely out of time. I'd like to thank all of our panelists for joining us. Aparajita Sarangi, Shubhrastha, as well as Saira Shah Haleem and Tehseen Poonawalla. We haven't heard the last word yet. The Speaker's office is yet to come out with its response to this particular complaint. What will happen? Will the footage come out? As in fact, some of our panelists have demanded. All of that is going to be something that we're going to be watching out for. But meanwhile, all eyes at 4 o'clock tomorrow when the Prime Minister replies on the no confidence motion. Thanks so much for joining us this evening.